And good morning. I'm Hewie Poplock, and this is Tech for Senior for January 6th, 2025, episode 248. We're closing in on the end of our 5th season, getting ready for our 6th season in a couple of months. And as I said, I'm Hewie Poplock. I'm your host for today. Ron's here, but Ron likes to take it a little bit easy. And of course, his family from the other side of the world left today. So he's, even though it's quiet at his place, he's kind of quiet, missing his kids and grandkid already. So, but he's here. And so we do this the first show of every month, just so if Ron can't make it or there's a problem, at least I've got some knowledge of how to put the show on and do what he does, or some of what he does anyway. And we do it every month. So, we do a 1 hour show for those who've never been here before. I think most of the people here, but some of you may be watching our replay and have not been here. We're on every Monday, depending upon your time zone, but here in the Eastern time zone, we start at noon and go to a little after 1 where we have Q&A at the end. We do open the doors at 11:30, a half hour earlier, so that we can do some Q&A and some social time, and then we do a regular Q&A time at the end. Today's show, we'll start out after this with a quick note from Ron about something important, and then Bob will do his Tech Talk and Beyond. Then Chris and Jim Guld, fun with photos, upload and download. They're going to be talking about. Then I'm going to be talking about AI agents. One of the terms that I said is going to be widely used in 2025. And since I've made that prediction, I'm seeing it in a lot of AI newscasts and postings. So apparently I might be right on that one. And then Bob is going to talk about unlocking AI magic. And then we'll close out the main portion of the meeting with Ray and doing music of the day. And then we'll have our Q&A. So we're glad you're here. Don't forget, we have our premiere video. Ron will put it in the chat a couple of times. And today we're going to be talking about photo editing with Snapseed, Chris Gould's video of that. And then what about Android Auto from Ray? And helping seniors driving with technology, Ron's video. So that will be our premiere. And I want to introduce everybody for today. Of course, I said I'm Hewie. And this week I do my WinSig or Windows Special Interest Group. And I hope you'll be able to make it on Sunday. And Ron, you're here. So what's new with you today?
The kids left 10 minutes ago. So I now have a quiet house again. So that's what's new. So things will get back to normal. So
we'll start seeing some videos from you then.
Yeah, more videos coming, and I'm getting prepared to be a caregiver, as Jim will learn what to do for the next 4 weeks. Now, Jim, the one thing advice I give you, Chris needs a bell. She needs a bell on her bed, and so that if she needs you ring the bell.
She has one. Don't worry.
Oh, she's probably been using it for years.
My daughter said she's going to get Gail a bigger bell. I don't know if she did before she left to get her a bigger bell. I said, stop that. Anyway, so anyway, that's
that over there.
That's what you need.
And speaking of bells, hi Bob. What's new with you?
Lots of videos. It's cold over here, but I guess it's cold in a lot of places. And at least we're not having any snow or ice. So,
well, I'm in Florida. We had 40s during the night, but when I checked about a half hour ago, it was 72. So it's not too cold here. And we do have some ice, but it's in a glass with some bourbon. And let's see, Ray, how are you today? How's things in Arizona?
Things are doing good here. I like when you talk about temperature. It reminds me of one of my favorite expressions in life. Everything is relative. So when somebody says it's cold in Florida, it's different than when it's cold in New Mexico.
Yep, for sure.
I caught the flu bug right after around Christmas time, still lingering on. So it's not COVID. Took one of those tests, but hopefully I'll feel better in the coming days.
Yeah, my phrase for that is I opened the window in influenza. Bill, our generalist, our gadget person, our Apple person, our Windows person. Hey, Bill, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
You made it through the holidays.
19 degrees.
How are things in Oklahoma?
19 degrees.
Ooh,
And I sent Ron a update on our multi-story tower. I don't know if he saw that or not, but they had an article about all the obstacles they're trying to meet so they can build this the second tallest building in the United States. I think it's going to become the first tallest because they were able to add more a couple more floors to it. So if anybody's on I-40 coming through Oklahoma City, probably in the next 5 years, you'll see this huge building.
will rise from the bottom of the ground to the top of the clouds. Yep. And Chris Guld, our photos expert. How are you today?
She's got her bell right here. It's we're doing good.
And in case you missed it, the reason that they were talking about him being a caregiver is in a couple of weeks, I am going to have knee replacement surgery. And then our big news is we've made the decision to sell the house and move on to a cruise ship for as long as we want to.
That's fantastic. All right. Don't forget, Tech for Senior is in our 5th year. We're heading towards the end of the 5th year. We'll be in our 6th season here soon. We're glad you're here. We're here every
I wonder
Monday.
if they could hear that bell at all.
No, we didn't. And don't forget our website, Tech for Senior, no S at the end, techforsenior.com. You may have to put a www in front of it with a dot if you find it doesn't reach it. And then don't forget Tech for Senior Live on Thursdays. So let's see, there's a Stug meeting tomorrow night. The presentation is Touring the Web with JB Burke. He's also doing it during the day for APCUG. Let's see. And let's see, the Windows SIG is Sunday. I believe that's the 12th. And be sure to subscribe to our newsletters, our Tech for Senior and WinSig and Let's Talk AI. And a reminder of the premiere video. And Ron, you've got something you want to say before we get started, so I'll turn it over to you.
It's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior. Let's gear up for Season 6. As we step into 2025, Tech for Senior is preparing to celebrate an exciting milestone, our 6th season. What started as a small initiative to share technology with seniors has blossomed into a thriving community. This past year alone, we've achieved something remarkable with over 1 million views on our YouTube channel. Thank you for being an integral part of the journey. Each week we bring you 2 engaging shows that explore the latest in technology. We answer your questions and help you to navigate the ever-changing digital landscape. Our twice-weekly newsletter now reaches nearly 900 subscribers and continues to grow. It's your support that fuels everything we do. Why we need your support. Tech for Senior is a completely community-funded initiative. Our yearly budget is around $2,500 US and is used to cover essentially licensing fees that keeps our content accessible and ad-free. Every contributor donates their own hardware, software, and licensing for the videos they create, making your support even more impactful. Here's what your donation makes possible. Informative weekly shows, over 100 episodes annually sharing valuable insights, a growing newsletter delivered twice weekly to hundreds of subscribers, and quality content. We remain committed to ad-free, high-quality presentations that you can trust. How can you help? January is our funding month, and we're keeping things simple. We need your help to reach our goal. A small donation of $10 to our coffee fund goes a long way. Just 20 cents per show, or 10 cents if you include the Thursday show. In past episodes, we've explored options like memberships, paywalls, and Patreon, but none felt right for our community. Instead, we're relying on your generosity during this 1 month of the year. And every year you've stepped up, allowing us to focus on delivering quality content for the rest of the year. Let's do this together. Your support has made the past 5 years unforgettable. And with your help, we can make season 6 even better. Let's wrap up funding in January so we can jump into another incredible year of Tech for Senior without interruptions. Ready to help us keep our momentum going? Click below to contribute to our coffee fund and be a part of the journey of 2025. Together we can continue empowering seniors through technology, one show at a time. Thank you for your unwavering support. Let's make season 6 the best yet.
Thank you, Ron. And thank
All right,
you everybody for joining us.
I just have a couple of things to say. Is that video is made, well, first of all, thank you. We've had a number of donations already. We just got one a few minutes ago for $50. So thank you so much. All as I wanted to say is that video that I made was for our public site, for our videos that it tags along to that. This group that we have today, in our group, a lot of you have been here for the last 6 years, and thank you so much for your support. But I would say to you, if you do click the donate and you're going to donate $10, just remember that only works out to 17 cents a show. So it's not much. So what I would like is, and I know most of you do this, is if you watch 30 shows in a year, then maybe $1 a show, and that would be a $30 donation. Really, that's what makes the whole thing work, and that's where we are. So think about that before you hit that donation button. Think about how many shows you watch, how much you use use our services, and it's all free for you, and we want to keep it that way. That's it, Hewie. That's all I have to say.
Okay, Ron, you will put a link to where they can get to the coffee fund in the chat box.
The coffee fund is on every single video that we have ever produced. It's on our website. It's in our newsletter. And everybody in this group, most of you all have donated there, but I will put it in there as well.
Thank you. All right, we're ready to get started. Bob, go ahead.
Here is my Tech Talk and Beyond for the week ending January 3rd, 2025. And this week's topic, cybersecurity in 2024. The good, the bad, and the ugly. As the digital world continues to evolve, so do the challenges and triumphs in cybersecurity. The year 2024 proved to be a landmark moment, marked by groundbreaking advancements, alarming new threats, and a few incidents that left us shaking our heads. From artificial intelligence playing dual roles as hero and villain, to high-profile breaches and embarrassing corporate missteps. This year was a roller coaster for cybersecurity professionals and organizations worldwide. Let's dive into the highlights of the good, the bad, and the downright ugly moments that defined cybersecurity in 2024. The good, progress and collaboration. AI as a force for good. This year, artificial intelligence took center stage in the fight against cyber threats. Organizations deployed AI-driven tools to protect networks with remarkable precision and speed. These tools could detect unusual activity, prevent ransomware attacks before they spread, and even predict potential vulnerabilities based on historical data. Global cooperation bears fruit. Another bright spot in 2024 was the rise of international collaboration. The newly formed International Cybersecurity Alliance united governments and private organizations to share threat intelligence in real time. This cooperation led to the dismantling of several ransomware groups that had previously targeted critical infrastructure, from power grids to hospitals. By working together, nations and corporations demonstrated that a unified front is one of the best defenses against cybercrime. The bad, new threats emerge. AI as a cybercriminal's weapon. While AI bolstered cybersecurity, it also became a powerful tool for attackers. Cybercriminals used AI to create phishing emails that were indistinguishable from legitimate ones, resulting in a significant uptick in successful scams, targeting both businesses and individuals. Deepfake technology, too, reached new heights of sophistication. Fraudsters could mimic the voices and likenesses of executives with uncanny accuracy. In one high-profile case, deepfake calls tricked several Fortune 500 companies into transferring millions of dollars to criminal accounts. Even seasoned security teams were caught off guard, underscoring the growing threat of AI-enabled fraud. The ever-present data breach. Despite technological advancements, data breaches continued to plague organizations. One of the largest incidents involved a global hotel chain, where hackers accessed the personal data of over 300 million customers. The stolen information included passport details and credit card numbers, highlighting persistent vulnerabilities in systems that manage vast amounts of sensitive data. The ugly, catastrophic failures and missteps. The CrowdStrike calamity, the most infamous cybersecurity event of 2024, stemmed from a software update gone horribly wrong. CrowdStrike, a leading cybersecurity firm, released an update designed to enhance its threat detection capabilities. Instead, the update caused millions of Windows-based systems to crash, triggering a global IT outage. The fallout was massive. Airlines were forced to cancel thousands of flights, with Delta Airlines estimating losses of $400 million. Hospitals, banks, and other critical sectors also faced significant disruptions. The incident served as a stark reminder of the risks inherent in centralized cybersecurity solutions and the cascading effects of their failures. An insulting apology. If the outage wasn't bad enough, CrowdStrike's attempt to make amends added fuel to the fire. The company offered affected partners $10 Uber Eats vouchers as compensation. The move was met with widespread ridicule, with many questioning how such a token gesture could possibly address the billions of dollars in losses caused by the outage. It became a symbol of how not to handle a crisis. Key takeaways from 2024. AI's dual nature. AI is a powerful ally in cybersecurity, but it's also a formidable weapon for cybercriminals. The dual-use nature of AI emphasizes the need for ethical oversight and robust infrastructure to mitigate risks. Resilience is crucial. The CrowdStrike debacle showed the importance of resilience over perfection. Organizations must prioritize business continuity and have contingency plans in place for worst case scenarios. People are still the weakest link. No matter how advanced the technology, human error remains a critical vulnerability. The surge in phishing attacks highlights the need for a cybersecurity-aware culture, where individuals are trained to recognize and avoid common traps. Looking ahead, 2024 has been a year of hard lessons and significant progress. While advancements in AI and international cooperation have strengthened defenses, the emergence of AI-driven attacks and catastrophic failures have underscored the complexity of the cybersecurity landscape. As we move into 2025, the focus will be on striking a balance between innovation and vigilance, ensuring that the lessons of 2024 inform and shape a more secure digital future. Cybersecurity is no longer just a technical issue. It's a global concern that affects us all, whether it's safeguarding your personal data or securing critical infrastructure. Stay safe, stay secure, and realize that 2024 has proven that staying one step ahead of cybercriminals requires constant effort, collaboration, and adaptability. You'll find the video used in today's Tech Talk at the link listed. Did you know? The first Times Square ball drop, 1907. Fireworks were banned in New York City, so the first ever Times Square ball drop lit up 1907 with a 700-pound iron and wood ball. Today's crystal-covered ball weighs over 11,000 pounds. The birth of the euro, 1999. On January 1st, 1999, the euro debuted as electronic currency for 11 countries. It wasn't until 2002 that euro coins and notes went into circulation. The origin of New Year's resolutions. 2000 BC. New Year's resolutions began 4,000 years ago in Babylon, where promises were made to repay debts and return items. More about God's favor than self-improvement. Just thought you might want to know. Declutter your mind by jotting down your goals, big or small. A clear plan sets the tone for a successful year. Thanks to ChatGPT. Focus on gratitude. Each day, list one thing you're thankful for. A positive mindset makes every step lighter. Again, thanks to ChatGPT. That's a wrap for this first Tech Talk and Beyond of 2025. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for reading, watching, and listening.
Bob, thanks. A lot of good and important and valuable information. And next, we'll go to Chris and Geeks on Tour and Fun with Photos. Go ahead, Chris.
Supposed to push that button first.
Yes, I am Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and this is Fun with Photos. I find that something people need to understand more about is whether your photos are in the cloud or on your computer. So that's what we're going to be dealing with today. And first, some terminology. If your photos or anything is in the cloud and you want it on your computer or phone, whatever local device, that's called download. If your photos or other files are on your local device and you want them in the cloud, that's called upload. Just one of my little pet peeves. When people say that wrong, it's important to get the words right, the terminology right. So why is that important? Google Photos is in the cloud. Even though you can view them using your computer, you are not seeing photos on your computer. They're in the cloud. So what if you have a photo in the Google Photos that you want to work with a software app that's on your computer. You have to download it. We have a little video. Hi, this is Chris Guld on tour and photos, and I am looking at my Google Photos on the computer right now.
Hear your sound, Chris.
And I have this cute little garden frog that I want to add some words to. You know that Google Photos on the computer, the web version, can't do that. So first I need to download him to my computer. So I'm getting it from the cloud down to my computer, and I've already done this. There it is. Now I opened the favorite tool I have for adding words. It's called Snagit. I put my words in, and then save it. Just save it in that same place. Now, how do I get it back up to Google Photos? It's done. Now I need to get it back up. That's what upload is for. Upload from computer. And there it is. I select it and open it. And it is uploading to my Google Photos. I don't need to put it in an album. And there it is. So first I downloaded it to the computer to use the computer tool that I needed, and then I uploaded it back to Google Photos. Okay, so that's the first lesson. Just one photo, down to the computer, work with it, back up to Google Photos. The next one is making a backup. You say, well, wait, I thought Google Photos was a backup. Well, it's a backup of what's on your phone up to the cloud. But when you get new phones, then your cloud copy is the only. You probably want a backup on your computer. Video 574. With Geeks on Tour, and this quick tutorial video is about downloading photos from Google Photos. Google Photos stores your entire library of photos in the cloud, so you can see them with any connected device. But most people also want a copy on their local computer or backup hard drive. But here's the deal. On Google Photos, it stores all of my photos. I have thousands and thousands and so many similar shots. I don't need to have all of those. I don't want to have all of those on my hard drive. I have a plan of making a monthly album of just my best shots. And those albums I do download from the cloud in Google Photos to a backup hard drive on my computer. Let me show you how. First, I want to show you my hard drive. It is an external hard drive just plugged into my computer, and it has all sorts of stuff on it. But here is one folder where I put all my backup of my pictures, and I've been doing this for the whole time. And if I show you 2018, for example, you'll see that I have one file, a zip file, for each month, January, February, March. I also make a zip file for special occasions, like a diving trip that we went on. Now let me show you my Google Photos. So here I am in Google Photos, and as you know, it's just one giant stream throughout the years of my 70, 80,000 pictures, okay? So I make an album for each month. I click on albums, and this is July 2019. So here is my album for June. I open that album and select the three-dot menu and download all. That creates a zip file, and then it stops and asks me where I want to store it. I want it on my Seagate backup drive in the pictures folder, in the folder for 2019. And I like the album name, 2019-06 June, and it's a zip file. I click save. If yours did not ask you where, then I recommend that you change your browser settings. On Chrome, it's the three dots in the upper right, then settings, then advanced all the way at the bottom, then downloads. And notice I have this setting turned on to ask where to save each file before downloading. Otherwise, they all go to the same place. Your choice, but that's my recommendation. So now let me look at my hard drive. There is June, and I've already done January, March, but it's a zip file. Now, I think that's fine. This is my backup. I don't use my pictures on my computer. This is just if something should happen to my Google Photos, I have my best photos for June. If you do want them visible on your hard drive, then you just right click and extract all. And it creates a folder with the same name as the zip file, and all your photos are inside there. On a Mac, you do the same thing, just double click. Rather than right clicking, you double click and it will unzip. Unzip your file, and there are all the photos. Last thing, what if you don't make albums? So you don't have an album for June, but you still want to make a zip file, a backup of all your June photos. You can just search for June 2019, then select, you click on the first one, and then you all the way down to the bottom, and you shift click on the last one. It tells me 245 pictures are selected. Those are all the ones from June 2019. And I click on download, and it will do the exact same thing I just showed you with an album. So now you can rest easy knowing that all of your photos are in Google Photos, but you also have your best for every month locally on your hard drive. I figured the end of a year and start of a new one was a good time to review how to have a backup. And if you haven't done any of this, you could even select all from the year or select all your favorites from the year so that you have your best photos on your computer, whatever should happen to your Google Photos and the internet. You have your best. I'm Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour.
Thank you, Chris. As usual, excellent information. So let's go to our next.
Forgot to record.
AI agents, your new digital helpers. Welcome to a fascinating exploration of AI agents, the next leap in digital assistance. These super smart helpers are revolutionizing how we interact with technology. I'm Hewie Poplock. So what are AI agents? They are like super smart digital assistants that work independently to complete tasks for you. They understand your goals, break them down into smaller steps, and complete those steps without constant guidance. AI agents can make decisions on their own, learn from experiences, and use tools to complete tasks. AI agents versus traditional AI. AI agents are proactive and independent, can manage complex projects, and can make decisions autonomously. Where traditional AI, example is chatbots, are primarily reactive, they respond to prompts and they generate text or answer questions. The AI agent process is number one, understand your goal. The agent analyzes your instructions to determine what you want to achieve. Then break down the goal. The task is divided into manageable chunks. Then 3, gather information. Relevant data is collected from various sources. 4 is taking action. The agent executes the planned steps. Number 5 is learning and improving. Information about performance is stored and used for future improvements. Vacation planning with AI agents. Flight research. Compare the prices and find the best deals for your travel dates. Accommodation booking. Find and book suitable lodging within your budget. Itinerary creation, plan activities, transportation, and restaurant reservations, and payment processing. Securely handle bookings and payments for your trip. AI agents and customer service. Query reception. AI agents receive customer questions or issues. Then information search. AI agents searches through documents and databases for answers. Then resolution or escalation. Agent resolves issue or escalates to human representatives if needed. And then feedback loop. The agent learns from interaction to improve future responses. Smart home applications. A thermostat control. AI agent adjusts home temperature based on weather, schedules, and preferences. Robotic vacuum. AI-powered cleaners learn home layouts and clean efficiently, avoiding obstacles. Security systems. AI agents monitor home security, detecting unusual activity and alerting homeowners. In energy management, agents optimize energy use, reducing bills and environmental impact. AI agents and software development. First, you've got your code generation, project planning, bug testing, documentation, and then performance optimization. AI agents are revolutionizing software development, handling tasks from initial planning to final optimization. The future of AI agents. Financial management. AI agents could manage investments and optimize personal finances. Personalized healthcare. Agents might provide tailored health advice and monitor vital signs. Customized education. AI could create personalized learning plans and adopt teaching methods. And advanced task automation. More complex daily tasks could be automated by sophisticated AI agents. Benefit of AI agents? Increased efficiency. AI agents work 24/7, completing tasks faster than humans. They reduce human error. Agents follow precise algorithms, minimizing mistakes in repetitive tasks. Cost savings. Automating tasks with AI can lead to significant cost reductions for businesses. Enhanced decision making. AI agents can process vast amounts of data to inform better decisions. The challenges of AI agents: there's privacy concerns. AI agents handle sensitive data, raising questions about data security. Job displacement. Some worry AI agents could replace human workers in certain industries. Ethical considerations. Decision-making by AI raises questions about accountability and bias. And then complexity. Advanced AI agents can be difficult to understand and control. AI agent impact by industry: 40% of retail projected to increase in efficiency for inventory management and using AI agents. Healthcare: 30 million estimated number of patients benefiting from AI-assisted diagnosis by 2025. 50 billion. Finance: projected annual savings in dollars from AI-powered fraud detection by 2030. In manufacturing, 25% expected reduction in production errors through the AI quality control. Preparing for an AI agent future. For you, individuals, develop adaptable skills, embrace lifelong learning, and understand AI basics. For businesses, invest in AI training, develop AI strategies, and prioritize data security. The human-AI collaboration. AI agents enhance human capabilities, creating powerful partnerships across industries. AI tools provide real-time insights, empowering humans to make better decisions. Collaborative workspaces. The future of workspace seamlessly integrates human creativity with AI efficiency. Embracing the AI agent revolution. Stay informed. Keep up with the AI advancements and their potential impacts on your life and work. Be open-minded. Embrace the possibilities of AI agents while being aware of challenges. Participate in the conversation. Engage in discussions about AI ethics and regulations. And prepare for change. Develop skills that complement AI capabilities to thrive in the future and future workforce. Understanding AI agents, your digital helpers. So let's look at how these amazing tools can assist you in everyday tasks. So what are AI agents? Again, digital assistants like personal helpers that live in your devices. Task-oriented, they're designed to help you with specific tasks and questions. And always learning, AI agents improve over time as they interact with you. So meet your digital helpers. Voice assistants, Miss S and Miss A. Google Assistant are common AI agents. Mobile apps. Many smartphone apps use AI to provide personalized experiences. And then smart home devices. AI powers thermostats, security systems, and more. And in your kitchen, AI. Setting timers. Ask Miss A or Miss S to set a timer for your cooking. No more burnt cookies. Recipe suggestions. AI can recommend recipes based on ingredients you have on hand. Smart appliances. AI-powered fridges can track groceries and suggest shopping lists. What about weather? Daily forecast. Ask your AI assistant for today's weather with a simple voice command. Travel planning. Get weather predictions for your upcoming trips to pack appropriately. Severe weather alerts. AI agents can warn you about approaching storms or extreme conditions. AI in your car. Lane departure warnings. AI keeps you safe by alerting you if you drift out of your lane. Parking assistance. Let AI guide you into tight parking spots with ease. And navigation. AI-powered GPS finds the best routes and avoids traffic jams. Entertainment recommendations. Watch history. AI observes what you enjoy watching on streaming service. Analysis. It identifies patterns in your preferences and viewing habits. And suggestions. AI recommends new shows and movies you are likely to love. So shopping made easier, personalized recommendations, price comparisons, stock alerts, and review summaries. AI agents can enhance your online shopping experience in many ways. They learn your preferences to suggest products you'll love. Health and wellness support, medication reminders, exercise tracking, heart rate monitoring, and sleep analysis. So AI-powered health apps and wearables can help you maintain a healthy lifestyle. They provide personalized insights and reminders. So agents by the numbers, user satisfaction, 85%. Most seniors find AI agents helpful in daily tasks. Availability is 24/7. AI assistants are always ready to help day or night. 50 million plus daily users. Millions of seniors use AI agents every day. AI for home security. Smart doorbells, intelligent cameras, unlock or lock your doors remotely are different ways to use AI agents. AI companions for seniors. And here are some examples. Learning to use AI agents. Start simple. Begin with basic voice commands like asking for the time or weather. Practice regularly. Use your AI assistant daily to become more comfortable with it. Explore new features. Gradually try more advanced functions as you gain confidence. And ask for help. Don't hesitate to ask family or friends for guidance when needed. Privacy and safety. Use strong passwords. Review privacy settings. Be cautious with personal info and keep software updated. Embracing the future with AI. Continuous improvement. AI agents are constantly evolving, becoming more helpful and intuitive. enhancing independence. These digital helpers can support seniors in maintaining an independent lifestyle and staying connected. AI can help you stay in touch with loved ones and the world around you. Remember, AI agents are tools to enhance your life, not replace human connections. Embrace them at your own pace and enjoy the benefits that they bring. So let's create an AI gardening agent. Welcome to a guide on creating a personal AI gardening agent. I'll walk you through the process step by step. Why create an AI gardening helper? 1. Personalized advice. Get tailored gardening tips based on your specific location and needs. Always available. Access expert gardening knowledge 24/7 right from your device. Safe for seniors. Receive advice that considers your physical abilities and safety. And seasonal reminders. Stay on top of important gardening tasks throughout the year. Getting started with ChatGPT. Open ChatGPT, visit chat.openai.com and log into your account. Find custom instructions. Click your account name at the bottom left corner. 3. Select custom instructions. Look for the custom instructions options in the menu, and then prepare for input. You'll see a text box where you can enter instructions. Crafting your gardening assistant instructions. Key elements to include: ask about gardening zone, check current season, remind of seasonal tasks, and help identify plant problems. Senior-friendly features, safe advice for seniors, simple, clear language, large font and spacing. Example instructions for your AI gardening helper. I want to create a gardening assistant. Every time I start our chat, I want you to ask about my gardening zone, check the season, remind me of important tasks, help identify plant problems, give senior safe advice, and use clear language and include large font and spacing. Saving your custom instructions. Copy the example of text or your own version. Paste in ChatGPT. Paste the instructions into the custom instructions box. Save the changes. Click Save button to store your instructions. And then a confirmation. Look for a confirmation message that changes were saved. Testing your new gardening helper. Start a new chat. Open a fresh conversation in ChatGPT to begin. Ask a question. Try, what should I plant in my garden right now? Observe the responses. Your AI should ask about your zone and the season. Evaluate advice. Check if it suggests easy to grow plants with simple care instructions. Enjoy your new gardening assistant. Seasonal reminders. Get timely tips for your garden all year round. Plant care, learn how to nurture your plants effectively, and problem solving. Identify and address garden issues with ease. AI agents, your new digital helpers. I'm Hewie Poplock. That's it for AI agents. I kind of explain to those of us who've been around a while, it's kind of like a batch file for asking questions to your ChatGPT. And with that, let's go. Bob, you've got some more information about AI. Why don't you go ahead and give that to us?
In a recent conversation with ChatGPT, I asked the following question. To get the best responses from AI, what are things you should or should never divulge to your AI assistant? And the following video is based on ChatGPT's response to that question. AI assistants are like digital genies. They can do incredible things if you ask the right way. But unlike genies, they don't come with a manual that says, here's what you should and shouldn't say. So let's break it down. If you want the best responses from your AI buddy, like ChatGPT, here's the cheat sheet you've been waiting for. What you should share. Number one, context is king or queen. Want top-notch answers? Spill the details. Whether it's writing help, planning a trip, or tech troubleshooting. The more I know, the better I can tailor the response. Example, I'm planning a family-friendly vacation to Florida. Can you recommend places that won't break the bank? Number two, your goals. Let me know what you're aiming for. Are you writing a blog for beginners or tech pros? Need a formal email or something casual? This helps craft the tone and depth of the reply. Example, I need a witty but informative blog post about smart home tech. Number three, preferences and style. Got a particular writing style? Prefer humor over serious? Let me know. Consistency makes your content and life better. Example, I like lighthearted, easy-to-follow guides with a dash of humor. Number four, past interactions. If relevant, working on a long-term project or series, remind me of the previous chats so we stay on track. Example, we talked about a do-it-yourself home security guide last week. Let's add a section on outdoor cameras. What should you not share? Number one, super personal information. Just don't. No social security numbers, credit card details, or home addresses. AI is great at advice, not keeping secrets. Example, instead of, here's my bank info, can you check my balance? Try, how do I securely check my bank balance online? Number two, passwords and sensitive logins. Think of me as a librarian, not a lockbox. I can tell you how to make a strong password, but don't hand me yours. Example, how do I create a secure password? Works. Here's my Gmail password, help me out. Doesn't. Number three, anything you wouldn't want on a billboard. If you wouldn't want your mom or the neighborhood reading it, keep it off the chat. Assume that anything shared could theoretically stick around, even if AI promises otherwise. Number four, medical diagnosis or legal advice. The big leagues. I can explain how to eat healthier or what makes a good will, but leave the heavy stuff to human professionals. Example, what foods are good for lowering cholesterol? That's a yes. Here's my medical history, diagnose me? That's a no. Tips to maximize AI potential while staying safe. Ask clearly, ask nicely. The clearer you are, the better the response. And hey, being polite never hurts. Iterate if needed. Didn't get what you wanted? Rephrase or add more detail. AI is good, but not psychic. Check critical info elsewhere. For financial, legal, or medical questions, use AI as a starting point, not the final answer. Stay safe, stay secure, and by following these simple guidelines, you can make your AI experience smooth, safe, and productive. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for reading, watching, and listening.
Thanks, Bob. Excellent advice. This is going to be the year of AI. And if you are not doing anything with AI, you want to stay tuned with Tech for Senior, as we'll be talking about it quite a bit. And don't be afraid of it. embrace it and get used to it because it's going to be a part of everything. And at this point, we're going to say goodbye only to those who are on YouTube, on the YouTube live feed. I mean, if you're watching a repeat on YouTube, please stay with us. And but we're going to close the live feed off for the YouTube people. If you want, there's room in the Zoom meeting and you can come join us there. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and we already have stopped. And now we'll turn it over to Ray for our musical outro. He always has something interesting, and a lot of times it's toe tapping. So let's hear it from Ray.
Okay, thank you very much, Hewie. The life and musical legacy of Wayne Osmond. Now, Wayne Osmond was born on April 28th, 1951, Ogden, Utah. One of the 9 children born to Olive May and George Verrill Osmond. The Osmond family is renowned for its musical talent, and Wayne, being part of this illustrious lineage, was introduced to music at a very young age. Now, the family's deep-rooted values in faith, music, and togetherness shaped Wayne's early life and laid a strong foundation for his future career in the music industry. The Osmond brothers, they were Alan, Wayne, Merrill, and Jay, began their journey into the world of music in the late 1950s. Initially, they performed barbershop music, gaining popularity for their harmonious voices and wholesome image. The brothers' first significant break came when they appeared on The Andy Williams Show in 1962. This exposure catapulted them to nationwide fame and set the stage for their future success. Wayne, often regarded as the backbone of the group, contributed significantly to the Osmond brothers' unique sound. He played multiple instruments, including guitar and bass, and his vocal talents added depth to the group's harmonies. His versatility and dedication played a crucial role in the band's ability to adapt to different musical styles over the years. In the 1970s, the Osmond brothers transitioned from barbershop music to pop and rock. This evolution broadened their appeal and cemented their status as pop sensations. Wayne's musical prowess was instrumental in this transformation. He co-wrote several of the group's hits, including Crazy Horses and Hold Her Tight, which showcased their ability to blend rock with their signature harmonies. The decade saw the Osmond brothers achieving remarkable success with numerous chart-topping singles and albums. They became teen idols, and their concerts drew massive crowds. Wayne, with his stage presence and musical versatility, was a significant contributor to the band's success. His ability to connect with the audience and his passion for music were evident in every performance. Now, despite their immense success, the Osmond brothers faced their share of challenges. The shift in musical trends in the late 70s and early 80s posed difficulties for many established bands, including the Osmonds. However, Wayne's resilience and commitment to the group's legacy helped them navigate these turbulent times. Wayne Osmond, the second oldest member of the band, died on January 1 following a massive stroke. He was 73 years old. Today's clip is from 2006, with the Osmond brothers performing the song The Proud One at a concert in London.
Very good, Ray. I'm sure Ron will work in his garden to that one very nicely. And thanks for the music. And at this point, we'll turn it over to our Q&A. So if you have some questions, comments, by all means, put your hand up electronically, please. And if not, kind of go like this and we'll hopefully see you. Do I see any? George, go ahead.
Okay. You're going to do more on AI. I am very cautious about the technology. I hope you're going to cover the security aspects, and even more important, the cultural aspects of what that'll bring, and not just approach it from a technological advance. I was a programmer of central office switches, which changed dramatically the type of work that telephone operators and switchboard operators used to perform. And too often, I think we ignore the social impacts of these technologies. So will you be covering that?
Absolutely. I do when I do my Let's Talk AI show once a month. And I know Bob does a lot with security and things to be careful of. Even the video that he did today, some of the things you can ask and should ask, but some things you shouldn't. Don't include private things, because a lot of times your chat and the questions you ask and the information that you feed it are then used to go ahead and populate information. So you want to be very careful what you share. And yes, absolutely, we'll be talking a lot about that, because there are a lot of ethical issues, and there's a lot of just, you got to be careful. And there are guardrails that governments are putting up to protect us. And we need to be aware of what they are and what they aren't, and what they do help us with.
I've always stressed the fact that AI is a tool and should be used as a tool that makes life easier, but it should never, ever be the final response. It requires human intervention for it to be the tool that it was meant to be. Without that human intervention, you lost the whole track of why we should be using AI. It's a guide. It is not meant to be a replacement for human input or human creation.
Yeah, it may be that the horse has left the barn already, and we aren't going to be able to provide guidance to the extent that we would like to, because there's all kinds of aspects to this. There's political aspects, there's economic aspects, but most importantly, I think social aspects need to be explored. Okay, thanks.
Yep. Yep. And it's something that we're at the beginning of it. So a lot of these things, the more we talk about them, the more likely is that we will put those guardrails up and protections and discuss them, so people are aware of the responsibilities that they have, but also the companies that put these together and use them will share with us what should or should not be done, and also will do things to protect us.
Huey, don't you think that a lot of people are using AI agents now, but just don't realize they're using them? For example, if you go and you're doing any support work online, whether it's a software or your bank or your wireless company that you're talking to, you're often talking to AI agents that are indeed searching and doing all that information behind the scenes for you. So it is happening now and very widespread.
Yes, absolutely. And it does make the possibility of, when you call tech support, you're getting someone you can easily understand, because it's an AI generated voice.
That's right.
And when they can't answer a question, then they forward it on to then a live person.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions or comments? Ron, any final thoughts?
No, I just encourage, as I said before, if you're still thinking, oh my gosh, like I don't even know what AI is, or I haven't used it yet, or whatever, give Gemini a start. It's a good start one if you have an Android phone, particularly a Pixel phone that's already on there, or you can download it and it works as your assistant, and give it a try. And I think the example, Huey, that you gave of the gardening was a great one. I thought that was really an excellent example of how AI agent could help you as a senior doing some of the stuff you're going to do. I thought it was a really good idea. And you can just use your mind to use a little bit of ingenuity, and you can come up with it and follow Hewie's directions, excellent directions on his presentation, and create some and have some fun with it. Go ahead, Carl. Yep.
Go ahead, Carl.
Okay, yeah, and unblock. So Huey, you made a distinction between the agent AI and just regular AI. So in my case, I use Copilot, and I use Google's, I forget what it's called.
Gemini.
Was it Gemini? Yeah. So how do I know when I'm using agent or not?
Well, in some cases, or in many cases, you have to be in the paid account to use or to create agents. So right now, that may change, but at this point, you're just doing individual asking questions and then getting a result and then talking from that. In other words, you're in a conversation. That's a chat GPT, and that's fine. But if you want to create an agent, then you're actually putting something together where you ask it something, and it comes back and asks you questions, and then goes and finds answers to fit in what you're trying to do. So it's a little bit more involved. It's more like a miniature program as opposed to just a question and an answer. And so at this, what I try to do with that is to introduce you to agents. I don't use agents. I don't think Bob has been using any agents.
I do. I have quite a few agents that I created.
Okay, you do. Okay, well, I haven't.
I have agents. I have agents specific for cybersecurity related answers. I have them for senior related answers and some other AIs that are specific to a specific topic.
But you are using the paid account for GPT, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, and that's the reason you can use them. I don't use the paid account, so I don't think I can create agents.
So okay, I get Bob. He's a celebrity. That's why he has an agent. But
but Carl, let me just explain. So if you wanted to go and do the gardening thing, you could just go to ChatGPT and say, I'm a senior. I want to put some stuff in the spring. I want to know what plants to put in. I want to know how to care for all this. And you could, and I live so-and-so, and go on and on and on. But each time you're going to have to enter all that in to set the scenario up, right? Whereas if you have an AI agent you've created, it knows where you are. It knows you're a senior. It knows, it's like a macro. It's like creating a macro, so you don't have to keep entering all that information in again, right?
Oh, let me interject one more thing. An agent is like a specialist. Okay, yeah, you have your GP that you go to who's knows a little something about everything. And when you go into AI, it's a generalist. But if you have a specific problem, it's best to go to the doctor that specializes in that particular part of your body. And an agent is something you created that specializes on a specific field. Like when I set up my agent for cybersecurity, I gave it specific instructions that makes it concentrate when it gives me an answer that it's related to cybersecurity, not an overall general answer. That's basically what an agent is, a specialist.
okay, well, I get the concept. That's good information, but I want to be specific. I have a paid account for Copilot. I pay $20 or $25 a month. How do I set up an agent with Copilot?
Ask him.
They call it something different in Copilot. Hold on a second.
Well, Bob's looking that up. Do you want to ask?
Yep.
Maybe Steve can give it. He's got a question.
Yeah, Steve's got a question.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that new experimental one of Gemini 2.0 that you can configure things. Is that an agent?
No, but I think you can use agents with it.
Right.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of AI out there. There's text to video, text to image, asking questions, text to, in other words, getting text information back. So there's a lot of things that you can do, and then image to video. You can take an image and turn it into a short video. A lot of these things right now, on the videos, the limit is 8 or 10 seconds. You're not making full videos with it, but there is a lot there. Now, I have done presentations giving examples of different types of AI, so you get an idea of what's out there. And that's the kind of thing you want to do if you're first entering into and trying to figure out what to do with AI. Try the Copilot or Gemini, like Ron suggested, but also take a look at some of the videos on very beginning and what you can do with AI. Bob, have you found anything yet?
No, because
Okay.
Copilot has kind of changed. It used to have options on the side. It now, when you open it, it just gives you, okay, ask me a question. So,
Yeah.
Well, no,
So,
no, that's good information. What about Gemini? Does it have agents, Huey?
I'm quite sure it does, but
Oh, yeah.
each one is different. So what I would do is if you go into Gemini and say, do you have agents and how do I use them?
Well, that's too obvious of a solution.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay. Any other
Thank you.
questions or comments? Well, it's been an interesting meeting, a little bit different for
let
our
me
first of the
interrupt
year.
for a second.
Go ahead, Bob.
In Gemini, you don't have agents. You have what they call gems, GEMS, and they are agents. Those are specific tasks assigned to gems.
Okay, related to that, is there a premium version that you have to pay for with Gemini?
That's correct.
Okay, I don't know what that would cost, but I'll have to ask for.
It's
I'll have to ask
$20.
Gemini,
It's
what is your-
$20 a month.
Yeah,
How
most
much?
of them are.
Okay, so what's it called again, Bob? I have to write it down.
They're
now.
called gems.
Gems. Thank you.
Right.
Like in rubies and diamonds.
Huey, also is that if someone really wants to get a taste of AI, they can use it with Zoom. Using the AI companion, it's
Yeah.
to the individual. Like you can say, "Catch me up. Was my name mentioned? Are there any action items? What topics has been discussed?" So just by clicking on those, you can get a feel of what AI will do for you. And that's a simple way of getting into it with something that you are currently using.
Yeah, right here on Zoom.
Just FYI, the $20 for Gemini Plus includes the 2 terabytes of storage. So I consider that being $10 a month then, because the storage is $10. Good
Thanks,
deal.
Chris.
Good point.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Any other questions before we call it a day? Happy New Year to everybody. This is our first meeting of the new year. I think we learned a lot. We added some questions to our mind, which is good. That means we got to find more answers this year. And it's going to be a fun year. So don't forget the coffee fund. And with that, Ron, any final comment?
Don't forget our premiere video in 10 minutes.
Right. On the half hour is the premiere. And then on Thursday is Check for Senior. And Sunday is the WinSig. So Thursday is Tech for Senior Live. And then Sunday is the WinSig. So with that, everybody, thank you. And until Thursday or next Monday, thanks for being here.
Bye.